Hi, my name is Danielle Brathwaite Shirley. I'm an artist living and working in Berlin. And usually what I do is I archive the lives of Black trans people using various different digital media. To me, art is about challenging the audience. So to me, art is about making sure you point the finger at the audience and make them reflect on themselves rather than giving them a touristic view into maybe some issues within the world. The thing about me is I love gaming history. I love the growth of games and how they changed in 20 years to something completely amazing, to be honest. In 1987, there was a game called Moillo, made by Muriel Tramis, the same year that Super Mario Bros. Came out on the NES. And this game tried to archive the story, like a tale that lived within Martinique. And to me, that's a lineage of gaming trying to be an archiving platform at the same time. One of the main themes that I always try and answer is how do you archive Black trans people in a world that usually erases them? Interactivity came up in my work when I first built Black Trans Archive, which I wanted to be an archive that didn't repeat the same mistakes that archives do. My process is very collaborative. I often meet some people that I want to archive, and before I do anything, I sit down with them and ask them what they would like to archive about themselves. I am more of a mediator at the beginning of the conversation. And then once I gather all the information from everyone, I then become the director, and it's my job to figure out how to make all these disparate experiences and lives into one mountain of a work. One of the questions asked by the people involved was, how can we make this game accessible? And so we put it online, and that's like a trend that has stayed. But as I've gone on, part of this interaction is making audiences feel like what they have decided to do is having a real world consequence. That my practice doesn't just need physical spaces, but also sees the worth of these digital spaces and sees the worth of building them specifically for individual works. What I really love about NFTs is not just allowing you to have a wider studio digitally, but it's making your work valuable and making you think about each thing, storing it, archiving it, and ensuring that people see it. So this NFT is a trailer. I build a trailer so I understand the tone of the work and what we're going for, and that trailer becomes the foundation for what the work is. This trailer is called Into the Storm. It is narrating a story about a world ending and what's going to happen and how you're going to follow this journey of the world ending. The work was built online during the pandemic. I took the audio from conversations I was having in Zoom and used those as a foundational script to build this entire world-ending story around, about how this hole appears in the middle of the sea and how this mother and daughter experience the world ending at home and how this boat sails into the hole. So one thing I'm really fascinated on building in the future is interactive experiences that require no controllers, just requires your presence and shifts everything to your presence. And so depending on who's in the space, what they're doing, the work suddenly becomes a different kind of being and starts reflecting who is there, because the work is no longer a piece of art, it is a presence you are interacting with.